Hey guys, good morning. My name is Jay Temaat and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue our series with artificial intelligence that I call agency innovation. Agency innovation is where I take some time to teach insurance agents and finance professionals how to effectively integrate artificial intelligence into their agency so that they can become more successful and also stay up with the trend. And as times are changing, making sure that they know what's going on and that they know how to utilize it. I'll tell you, the people that come up after us and open insurance agencies in the future are going to be using artificial intelligence. So you, as an insurance agent that's already out there working, you're going to benefit so much from taking time to do this. My goal is by the end of this video to give you a list of do's and don'ts with artificial intelligence, things that I think that are most important for you to be aware of, just top of mind, and some things that are some pitfalls that you can kind of fall into that not so great, but as long as you're intentional about it, you can stay away from those things. So before we get into it, if you don't mind, please do drop me a comment. It makes my day to see a comment, as well as subscribing to my channel. I'm really working hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, and so it would make me really smile if you guys would click the button down here and do that. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I'd like to talk to you about that I'd like for you to do is to foster a culture of innovation in your insurance agency. Having the conversation with your team, talking to them about artificial intelligence and how to use it in a safe, ethical, and compliant way is going to be really important. And so just fostering that culture. Another thing that you could do is you can utilize artificial intelligence to uncover trends, whether that be trends for your marketing sources, trends for your book of business, trends with your everyday operations and your beginning of day tasks and whatnot. There's a lot of things that we may not necessarily recognize, but artificial intelligence is really good at picking those out. So, utilizing artificial intelligence to be able to recognize those trends. Another thing that you should do, which you probably already are doing without you even working on this in your agency, is utilizing artificial intelligence with telematics data with your carrier to be able to rate the risk more accurately. That's one thing that's probably happening in the background. You may not have a lot of control over it, but ultimately a lot of the insurance companies out there are utilizing AI to be able to rate the risk better. Rather than using 50 data points, they're able to use 300 data points and instantly rate the risk more accurately. Another thing that I'll recommend that you do is automating repetitive tasks. We're at the point right now where your biological brain can be used to do really high-level tasks, and the tasks that are not high-level is something that you can delegate to artificial intelligence. It has very little cost to delegate that to artificial intelligence. Some of those things might be if you are having a premium conversation with a customer and they had a rate decrease or maybe a rate increase. They have 5 vehicles, and so you look at the 5-year premium history and you take all those 5 vehicles, the 5-year premium history, dump that into artificial intelligence and ask it to create you a synopsis of what's going on. Give me a year-by-year look about what's happening with all their vehicles and their rates. We don't need to take time to add up all those numbers. Honestly, it's not as accurate. I mean, artificial intelligence is quick and it is really good. Do make sure that you are working with consultants, working with a coach, somebody who can start implementing artificial intelligence systems. I have a platform that I utilize. It's called Notion, and my link is in the bio. If you'd like to go and click on that. I work with agents, and I have insurance agents hire me to be able to set up the framework for their insurance agency so that they can have an artificial intelligence platform to be able to run their agency, kind of like a homepage. Another thing that I would recommend that you do is make sure that you are keeping an eye out for fraud with artificial intelligence. AI is getting really smart, really quick, and it's getting really tricky. A lot of the things that are happening out there, like robocallers that are listening to you, recording your voice, and being able to generate your voice again, these attacks are about to get more intense. The phishing attacks are about to get more real. And so making sure that you're keeping an eye out for fraud. We in the insurance industry are already really well versed with anti-money laundering, with information security awareness, and the different training that we have to do to make sure that our customers' data is safe. Keeping an eye out for artificial intelligence and the new phishing attacks that we're going to be experiencing is going to be another thing. Do use artificial intelligence in an ethical and compliant way. People ask me about this all the time. They say, Jay, what could you really do that's unethical with artificial intelligence? Well, a good example would be, as an insurance agent, there's a lot of times that we recommend that customers reach out to a different insurance company to file a claim. It would be very easy for us just to type into artificial intelligence to generate a letter on our customer's behalf, but that's not our job. Our job is to help rate risk and manage risks. Our job is not to generate legal documents to be able to furnish to customers. That's unethical and it's likely non-compliant. So it's not something that we would like to even put our hands on. Stay far away from that kind of stuff. Do be ethical with artificial intelligence. If it feels wrong, it's wrong. Feels right, double check, make sure it's still right. Okay, another thing that I would recommend that you do is utilize your biological brain. I know that sounds silly, but it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you can generate something better with artificial intelligence when you spend so much time turning your wheels trying to generate that if you had just done the work in the first place, the work would already be done. So do make sure that you're continuing to use your biological brain. Now that we've discussed some of the things that you can do, let's go ahead and talk about the things that you should not do. The first one would be, do not replace all of your humans with artificial intelligence. AI is a tool for insurance agents, finance professionals, and really anybody to utilize and to be able to utilize the full potential of. If something happened and the insurance agents weren't there and the system crashed, then ultimately where are we going to be? The redundancies that we as insurance agents are right now is a safeguard to make sure that the customer's data is safe and that as we're transitioning into the time with artificial intelligence, that it's not moving too fast. Make sure that you don't ignore the regulatory requirements for artificial intelligence. We need to hold our lawmakers accountable and telling them that they need to put safeguards in place that protect us, that protect customers' data. We can't overemphasize how important it is that we have proper guidelines for this. Don't process unnecessary tasks with artificial intelligence. It's easy to overdo it, and ultimately what it comes down to is it depends how good of a prompt engineer you are. If you can effectively communicate what you want to artificial intelligence, then it might be able to do a task real quick. But if you spend so much time just turning your wheels trying to tell artificial intelligence what you want it to do, you could have already had the work done. So don't overdo it. Let's move on to the next thing that I would recommend that you don't do, and that would be overlook the data that AI is giving you. Sometimes it's easy for AI to generate a letter and to just send that out. Don't do that. Read it. Don't let artificial intelligence just do things on your behalf without you actually taking the time to read it. That's important. Another portion of that is going to be, don't generate so much data that somebody else has to read. I really dislike it when somebody gives me a ton of information that they generated with artificial intelligence with the intention that I'm gonna spend my time reading it. I value my time, and I value your time, especially with you spending time with me here on my YouTube video. Thank you. Like it. Value people's time. Don't just spew stuff at them so that you can just spew stuff. Another thing is, don't underestimate the importance of human judgment. Insurance agents, you guys are smart. You guys are licensed. You guys understand how to rate risks, and you understand how to be able to detect fraud. Don't utilize artificial intelligence and lean on it so heavily that you are neglecting your obligations to your customers. And last thing I will harp on one more time is, do not underestimate the importance of data security and making sure that you are keeping a really close eye for phishing attacks. These are about to get more intense, and I think we'll probably put another video in just talking about the different phishing attempts and the different things that can happen with artificial intelligence right now. By utilizing artificial intelligence in your insurance agency, you can boost customer retention, you can boost customer satisfaction, you can boost your bottom line. There's so many benefits to it. But you can also lose your insurance agency because you're using it wrong. And I'll tell you this, I am 100% above board because there's nothing I'm going to do to risk my insurance agency. We help people manage risk. We can't risk our own livelihoods to be able to utilize something that just makes our job a little bit easier. Just do the work. Roll up your sleeves and do the work. That's our job. All right, guys, that just about wraps it up. So by embracing artificial intelligence in your insurance agency, you can boost customer retention, customer satisfaction, you can boost your bottom line in your overall operation. It's our jobs to help people manage risk, and that's a risk that you have to manage yourself for your business. You know what? Thank you guys for taking some time to watch this video. It means a lot to me that you are still here watching, and if you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, subscribe. It makes my day. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy integrating.